Today, I am bringing back one of the leading voices in the Nigerian Pentecostal movement, a prophet that is based in Jos Plateau State, the president of El-Buba Outreach International, who is based in Plateau, but is a Fulani from Borno State. Is joining us today to discuss the state of things with the issue of the killings in Nigeria and the international dimension. I'd like to welcome back to Inside Sources, Prophet Issa El-Buba. Prophet, you're welcome back to Inside Sources.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you and thank you for all that you're doing for Nigeria. I'm actually a Kanuri Fulani man.
Okay, yeah, the correction taken, the Kanuri Fulani man. I want to start, Prophet, from how did you feel, because I saw that you were at the redemption camp, the redemption city, when Pastor E. Adeboye had to come out openly to say to the government that, look, it's important to deal with the terrorists, but not just deal with the terrorists, to deal with the financiers and the supporters of terror. And he said, regardless of how influential they may be. Let us start the conversation from there. How did you feel, when Pastor Adeboye was making that important counsel?
I will tell you the truth. That is the voice of, let me use the word, the pastor of the nation. This is the largest denomination in the entire world as of today. And Daddy Adeboye is not given to emotions and is not given to sentiments. And so for him to come out and say what he said tells you a lot. And as an elder and a grandfather, today Pastor Adeboye is 83 years old.
Yes.
And so he has seen the different phases of Nigeria. And so I am excited. We are excited. Let me be honest with you. We just finished a national congress where we had representatives from all over the 36 states of Nigeria. And everybody is excited at that statement because that is the truth and nothing but the truth and the only truth. And so for Pastor Adeboye to come out and not being diplomatic in giving it, but exactly what is the root cause. You see, when you are dealing with a case and you go right to the root cause, it's just like if you are having a water flowing on your tap, then you go to the source and you lock it. You realize that the tap will stop flowing, the water will dry. Right. What he said is the root. And the moment that root is blocked, everything will come to an end. This is something we've been crying for over 25 years. We've been groaning, we've been crying for the nation to hear our voice, hear us out. This is going on. When it began with the killing and the attack on Christians and Christians, every other place was like people were just quiet and celebrated. And we were saying this thing is going to engulf everybody. Look, listen to us, attend to us. We cannot continue to be having blood of our brothers and sisters. And we cannot be in tension when we are in church services. We cannot continue to be carrying our women whose stomach are torn open and babies whose heads are crushed. We went through all of that. It's a gory thing that it's not a good one that anybody can watch. And so we are carrying those pain, we are carrying those injuries. And so the times where we have held our peace and the times where some of the times when the attack comes and then we just have to defend ourselves because that is responsibility, the whole thing will be turned on us again. It will turn on the church that we were the ones who went attacking and all of that. But we were saying, watch it. This thing is coming, but it's going to gulf the country. And so right now, God has heard our prayer, and he had to raise people from all over the world So right now, it's not just about only the Christians, but even the Hausa community, and innocent lives in Nigeria, the moderate Muslims that are also being killed. It is the cry of the Christians that has woken up the entire world, because blood is blood. And this genocide that has been going on and on, for me and for us, we are happy. We are happy at this point. You can imagine I was at the funeral of 510 killed in one night. One night.
Wow.
I was in another funeral of 200 killed in one night. One night. And so we've been in different places and we've had this experience and crying out to God, crying out also that humanity will hear us. So this is an answer prayer. My own advice in terms of the way the church should handle this matter is to keep praying. That's one. Keep praying. We should never stop praying because there is a spiritual dimension to what is going on. These people are demonic, but the ones in government, the ones that are in business, who are funding it, who are supporting these killers, and the ones that are on the field, they are foot soldiers. There is a spiritual dimension, which the Bible calls it the spirit of wickedness. At the second time, apart from praying, we need to voice out, we need to continue to put the pressure on the government until the government does what is right for all Nigerians. What is right for all Nigerians? That should be the position of the church for all Nigerians. Number three, every Christian must be safe in every location. There is the genocide of what is going on in terms of killing. There is the persecution of identity. That a Christian that is in Katsina or in Sokoto cannot get a free land for him to build a church, cannot get the papers, the certificate of occupancy. And if you're a Christian, there are certain courses you cannot get in the university in the northern Nigeria. There are certain things you cannot, there are certain positions you cannot get because of your faith. So this is the fourth thing that the church should continue to advocate until there is equality, until there is a playing ground where every citizen will feel that he is a Nigerian and must be respected as a Nigerian. Every Christian and I will join now with every moderate Muslim should defend themselves, to protect themselves. We should all stay alert. These people are bent on bringing Nigeria down. We must all stay alert and then collaborate with the international community that have shown interest in supporting us, partnering with us. We are not asking them to come and control us. No, not to come and control us, but partner with us, give us what is required in terms of intelligence, in terms of area surveillance, so that the training camps of these terrorists will all be wiped out, and also their sponsor, the presidency. I tell you this, and I'm not missing word. Right in the presidency, there are people there. I have mentioned them before, and I can mention them now. They are there. They are part of the sponsors of these terrorists. So the president knows their name. The president should have the political will to bring them out publicly and deal with it. That will give hope to Nigerians. That will give hope to the ordinary Nigerians. There are members of the Senate who are part of the organizers, sponsors of these terrorists. Is there. Why would the president not arrest these people and bring them to book? Nobody should be above the law in this country.
Absolutely.
Nobody should be above the law. Because one thing is, any truth that you try to play down, then you can never get your freedom and your liberty. But if you walk with truth, then liberty will come. This is what every Christian should stand for. We should not keep silent. We should not keep silent. It is time to actually speak more louder, more united, and until this evil comes to an end in our nation.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Prophet. I am excited also because I see a clear opportunity for our country to get to the end of this evil. Because quite frankly, to have the President of the United States, talking about this matter regularly. I just came back a few days ago from the U.S. I was at the U.S. congressional hearing, and I could see that not only the President of the U.S., his cabinet members, even on the radio in the U.S., on the TV in the U.S., this matter is now becoming some kind of a priority. So I wanted to ask you, two things. Now, how do we manage this opportunity, Prophet, in a way that does not divide Nigerians? Because yes, there are Christians that are being killed. I know about that. You know about that. We know that there is Christian genocide, but we also know that Muslims are also being killed. So how do we manage this opportunity going forward so that it does not become a matter of division, Prophet?
I will tell you this. I'm here in the north. We had just held a national prayer against genocide. Muslims were among us.
Fantastic.
Muslims were among the Christians.
Fantastic.
When we had the prayer this afternoon.
Fantastic.
In church here. Now, I will tell you that a lot of Northerners are tired. They are tired. The moderate Muslims are tired. But I will tell you, the people who are speaking louder are the Fulani, let me use the word, terrorist imams. They are the ones who are speaking violence and who are speaking against America and all of that, trying to instigate and stir up. People like Gumi, he's lied. But if you look at the Islamic clerics from Hausa extraction, you realize that they are aligning because America did not say they are coming to fight Muslims. America say we want to partner to deal with the terrorists. To deal with the terrorists. So this is the best opportunity that the president of Nigeria has. I'm telling you, is the best opportunity to deal with these terrorists because we can't continue. I'm feeling the pain as I'm talking to you. We lost an army brigadier general.
Wow, true.
Uba is not a Christian. Uba, I believe, is a Muslim. We lost an army general. We lost innocent soldiers, sincere soldiers. But then you realize we are losing them. We lost police officers. Few days ago in Bauchi, we lost them to the hands of these Fulani terrorists. Now, listen to the people that are calling for amnesty or whatever, pardon for terrorists, for killers. For killers, they try to compare it with the South militancy demand, right? You can't compare the two. The South, whatever, they didn't go home to home. They didn't burn houses. They were demanding from government. They went after government, demanding government to give attention to them. It's their land. It's their oil.
Yeah.
But this one, what has an ordinary villager, an ordinary farmer? You will go to their house, just like what happened recently in Zamfara. They went to the house, burnt down to the people in their houses because they are house staff. The people that are doing this are Fulani militants. We must call it by its name. And it is time for the Muslims, and I'm saying this, it is time for the Muslim community, the modern Muslims, to all rise up with one voice and speak against these people that are coming out from among them, destroying the image of Islam. This is not the Nigeria I grew up in. I was born a Muslim. I grew up a Muslim. We lived in a family with my Muslim brothers. But you realize that these jihadists, all of them come in the name of Allah. All of them come in the name of Islam. They will not carry out any killing without saying Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. There is none.
Mm.
And the gory part of it is sometimes you will see them carry knife. Carry knife and slaughter Nigerian for no crime. For no crime, just because they believe that they have an agenda called Uthmandomfogio agenda, that they must colonize, they must take over Nigeria.
Mm.
This is the best opportunity. America has all it takes in terms of intelligence, in terms of the in terms of the weapons, in terms of area surveillance. They will help us. They will help our army. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to you here. I'm speaking to you with deep pain in my heart. I just look at our military guys. I have some of them in the field. You need to see the video they send to you because I pray for them every day. I fast for them every day. You see these soldiers, they have families.
Yes.
They're not well equipped. The system is so corrupt. And so if there is an international partnership, America is not coming to do anything. The only thing for the president of America, the most powerful man on earth, to say today that, hey, the genocide must stop, the killing must stop. I think we should appreciate God that America could listen. If probably we had ambassadors and the president going to seek for this attention, probably we may not get this attention. But God made it easy for us.
Mm.
And so it is time to partner in terms of intelligence, in terms of certain areas, surveillance. Why? Because we are having even terrorists in the military. We are having them in the presidency. America will be able to help us to deal with the training camps, to deal with the corridor these terrorists are using and clear them. That's what we need.
That's
the bloodletting must stop. Must stop.
Stop.
Just look at yesterday. If I bring out the statistic yesterday only of number of people we have lost yesterday, it will surprise you.
Mm.
And so this is the best time that we must agree together. There are certain Islamic clerics in northern Nigeria. The government genuinely, and this is not just a suggestion, it's a demand to the president of Nigeria because everything stops on his desk. These people should be arrested. You need to hear them. It's violence that comes out of their mouth.
Mm.
Can you imagine one of the Islamic clerics? He said it is better for him to live with the killers, than for him to live with any Christian in northern Nigeria. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
Look at that.
And this person will be allowed to be walking freely in this country? Can you imagine Gumi, what he's saying? He said, please, don't get anybody into government that will use their weapon to go after our army. He used the word, our army, in the bushes.
Mm. I mean,
so this thing is intentional. This thing is deliberate. And they are trying to resurrect the ancient plot that it will come to pass that they must sink it in the ocean of Nigeria. And this will not happen in this country. So Nigeria and Nigerians, let's forget about whatever. I'm telling you this right now. The Northerners are the ones that are suffering most. You can't travel freely. Recently, I was to go to Kebbi, and then from Kebbi to Katsina. From Katsina, I was going to go to Zamfara. You need to see the fear. You can't travel easily. By road, they will carry everybody, take you to the bush, rape the women, flog the men. Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Wow.
You will see the way people are dehumanized. Then somebody will be sitting down in the villa talking nonsense as if we don't see. I feel the pain because a lot of younger people are giving up on this country. They saw me, my children, saw me growing up, fighting this thing. They are graduates. They have their children. I asked them to return back to Nigeria because of Nigeria would be great. Then you are having some elders and some people who are bent on destroying this country. No. No, we stand with America, and it will come to pass. This is the time to liberate Nigerians. Many have gone untimely.
Thank you so much, Prophet. And I do understand the passion. I used to lead an organization when I was in the United States, Christian Association of Nigerian Americans, and I felt, that was the time that I felt the impact of what was happening, the persecution and the violence, because I interacted with a lot of the victims. So I understand exactly how you feel. The next question I want to ask you as we begin to wrap up is that Pastor Adeboye said it publicly that he gave this same advice to President Buhari, and that President Buhari started to implement it, but he did not go all the way. So I want you, now that Pastor Adeboye has given the same advice to President Tinubu, I want you to directly now address President Tinubu of what youth expect him, what Nigerians expect him to do at this time of our history. Please address it specifically. What do you want the president to do? If you had the opportunity to speak to him, what will you tell him, Prophet?
Number one, what I'm going to tell the president of Nigeria is that he must realize this, that God has given him one of the rarest opportunities to rewrite history. He has one of the rarest opportunities to rewrite history. And he should be on the part of the masses. He should be on the part of Nigeria. One thing I will say to him, we had cried out, I was to be arrested by President Buhari several times because I was crying out against this, and I warned the Southerners, if you don't join us in this battle, it will come to you. We've seen it. We've seen the way now they have moved over into the Southwest. It's time he stands up as the president of Nigeria, as the commander-in-chief. Nobody can do him nothing. Nobody can do anything to him. And it is time for him to stand up and give order. I will advise he should invite some of the retired chief of defense staff and form them as a committee and a team to use them. In the next 72 hours, I tell you, if there is a direct order to the foot soldiers on the ground, they will smoke these guys. General Gwa is there. General Musa that was just retired is there. General Theophilus Danjuma is there. And few others, they are there. Why will he not pull them together? He should not depend on his minister of defense. And I'm saying this truth. He should not. Neither his chief security national advisor, Rebadu, he should not. He should take the bull by the horn and go after these people. If he's thinking about the support of a minority of my own tribe called Fulani for his presidency, then he's missing it. Nigerians are more in number that will give him, if he does the right thing, then he will have what he's looking for. But if he does not stand with the people, I'm telling you, he's also going to go down, because God will surely raise a deliverer for us. So, Mr. President, the North is bleeding. I toured the entire country. I just finished my tour in all the 37 states with Abuja. I went state by state. I went by road all through this journey. Nigeria is bleeding. Nigeria is bleeding. Nigerians are going through pain. And it is time for you to partner with America. I will advise you, Mr. President, partner with Donald Trump. Let them give you the strategy of what is required together, not to come and control you, but to come and partner with you and smoke these people out. Let me say this to you. They are planning to destabilize the country for their political desires or whatever. I'm telling you what is on ground. They are planning to set everywhere on fire, that Nigeria will become ungovernable for them to take over. But if he does the right thing, he will not sink with them. But rather, God will show him mercy, and all of us Nigerians will rejoice, because I believe the end of it has come.
Yes.
And so the advice that Pastor Deboye gave, these are advice from an elder statesman, from a father, from a grandfather. Pastor Deboye doesn't talk anyhow. Before he speaks, he has consulted with God. And so all of us, we are standing right now saying the president should give an order. We want to see our military all mobilized to go into the forest, go into the mountain, go into the riverine areas and smoke these people out. Our soldiers are crying. I have videos of soldiers that are my disciples. They said to me, Daddy, we want to deal with them, but we will see them passing. You want to raise your gun, you will hear that there is an order not to shoot. There is an order not to shoot. And instead of our soldiers winning, it is the same terrorists that will come after our soldiers and throw rocket launchers and throw bombs. We are losing soldiers in their drones. So I advise that the president should feel the pain of the slaughtered people, of the innocent farmers in Kano, in Zamfara, in Plateau, in Benue. He should listen to their cry. In Chibok, right now, in Borno State, they have come back again. They have regrouped. They have regrouped. They have been empowered to come back, and they are dealing with our soldiers. But if the president goes out, this matter will come to an end. We will stand with the president. Nigerians will stand with him. Let him take this step and let him hear the sound that will go all over the nation. And by the grace of God, I will say this, that we are ready, we are prepared, we are no longer going to be keeping silent, we are no longer going to be closing our eyes in prayer, we are going to watch and we will defend ourselves. We are mobilizing our young people, both Muslims and Christians, to go after the sponsors. The Nigeria will see the sponsors, because they are known in Kano, they are known in Katsina, they are known in Bauchi.
Thank you.
So I advise the president of Nigeria to honestly partner, and the time is now. Now is the time, and it is now. And to all Nigerians, our mumu don't do, our passivity. When good people keep silent, evil will continue. It's time we all rise up to rally. It's time we all step out. If Americans, if Belgians, if people in other nations will be coming out for us, an ordinary American has nothing to do with Nigeria, but is coming out to say this must come to an end. We Nigerians must step out. The government must not harass people that are desiring that this nation works for all. The government should harass Islamic clerics that are stirring up this And lastly, Mr. President, bring an end to Islamic law in northern Nigeria. Bring an end to this. Approve Nigerian community policing. Don't listen to them. This will help us to be able to safeguard our community with our people, both our Hausas, both our Kanuri people, ordinary people, and our Muslim and Christian brothers. We will be able to join hands and get this matter done. I am sweating. I am hot inside because every day I'm getting requests. I'm getting pictures of community, direct information. And we have to send help. We have to send people to have children to be evacuated. I believe this year is the year. And in this land, the president has the best opportunity to rewrite history. He should forget about 2027 if he doesn't do what I am saying right now. He should forget it.
Thank you so much, Prophet Issa El-Buba. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for your candor. And thank you for your forthright wisdom. I agree with you entirely that if the president were to do some of these things that you have said, Nigerians will line up behind him. And we are hoping and praying that the time has come, for this, for peace to reign in our country. Thank you so much, Prophet. Thank you for coming to Inside Sources, and thank you for your voice.
You see, Nigerians are tired of statements.
I know.
Nigerians are tired of public statements.
I know, absolutely.
Nigerians are tired of public statement. It's time for action.
Action.
It's time for visible action. We want to see action by our president. Measurable goals. We will stand with him. If not, he should forget 2027. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Prophet. Once again, thank you for your candor. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for the wisdom. And thank you for your courage, your courageous leadership. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are grateful. Thank you for putting the pressure on, sir. We are grateful. The silent voices, the blood of the silent brothers and sisters that are in the grave, we are speaking on their behalf, and we're saying, Mr. Kande, thank you very much. Thank you for amplifying the voice, and we keep doing it, please, until victory comes to all of us.
Thank you so much. And there you have it, another edition of Inside Sources. Like we always say, Nigeria will prevail. Nigeria will prevail means Nigeria will win, because we will continue to keep an eye on the major issues, and we know that God is giving us a break. My name is Laolu Akonde, and by the grace of God, I will see you at the next edition.